Alright, so last time on my Twitch live stream, I had a request from ScepGandy, and yeah, he's a regular, and he wanted to do a Titan battle. I'm like, what the hell's a Titan battle? He's like, okay, well, let's just bring a ton of big Pokemon, like the biggest Pokemon you can find. I'm like, alright. So, he ends up bringing the 6-foot Garchomp and Hippowdon, the 5-foot Metagross, and worst of all, the 4-foot-tall Conkeldurr. Meanwhile, I'm bringing, like, all of the big Pokemon I can find, and I'm like, oh, okay, so what you meant was you wanted me to bring all these big Pokemon, and you to bring some really good Pokemon. Okay, why not? Well, Metagross is heavy, but it's definitely not big, like he said, but whatever. I'm over it. Anyway, so my Stakataka is just gonna go for a Stone Edge, and, sorry, why did I say Stone Edge? No, it's our, Stealth Rocks. As I'm just going to go onto my Celesteela. I actually brought quite a few Ultra Beasts because they tend to be huge. And I was actually kind of faithful to the battle premise. So, yeah, he goes for the Hammer Arm. And that's kind of fine. He did get the Agility off, and Agiligros actually hurts me a lot because this is actually not like a standard Celesteela. This is an offensive Celesteela, but I don't have Flamethrower, so I actually have nothing to hurt this Metagross at all. And he's going to go... Or I'm going to go ahead and Protect to get some extra recovery here, as he continues going for the Thunder Punch, which will obviously hurt me if I let it hit. And I'm thinking, like, what can I really do to this Metagross? I guess I'm just going to go into my Executor. And this is a little Executor, obviously incredibly tall. See, I actually put some thought into it, ScepGandy. Interesting, neither of us brings... Wailord, which would have been funny. But no, we did bring Snorlax, and Snorlax is not that tall, but he's big. He is a Titan. You can't hate that. A little Executor, by the way, is 35 feet tall. But no, this is actually going to be a Subseat set with Harvest and a Berry, so, it's an interesting set that I think somebody else gave me that I never really used before, so I'm going to go ahead and use it now. So, Snorlax is actually going to go ahead and Curse Up, which is actually fine, because as far as I'm concerned, I have him kind of locked in a loop here. He really can't do anything to me. And, yeah, I'm just going to go and fall on him, because I'm a giant tree. Doesn't end up doing that much. I probably don't have a whole lot of attack investment here. But yeah, there's a Body Slam on my Executor, which will break the sub, but I'm still going to be able to eat this Snorlax for breakfast. And, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and go for my sub again, as he actually decides to pulverize some pancakes here. With pulverizing pancakes. So here it comes. Hopefully this will not be blocked on Twitch and I'll have to re-upload. I posted this Z move a ton of times, so hopefully not. And yeah, fortunately for me, I do have that sub up. And pulverizing pancake is honestly the greatest move of all time, but it is a gimmick move. It's barely stronger than what Z Giga Impact would be anyway. And of course requires you to have Giga Impact in your set. So while it is amazing in every way, it is also not very competitively viable. But I respect ScepGandy. At least if he's not going to bring actual Titan Pokemon, he's at least going to go ahead and bring Pulverizing Pancakes. So, going to go ahead and get my sub up again as he decides to... well, yeah, it was the same turn. So, yeah, I'm just going to eat him. And now I'm just going to fall on him, and now he's dead. So, there you go. Down goes the Snorlax. But, yeah, Gyarados is going to come out, the, Gyarados. And, it does have the Intimidate, but the Substitute actually will block that Intimidate, and I'm able to actually get off a, Leech Seeds here on the Gyarados. Unfortunately, for me, he does actually have the Ice Fang, so that is going to be X4 effective against a Alolan Executor. And, obviously, I cannot stay in because this thing outspeeds me, but I did get the valuable Leech Seeds off, so I know I can just maybe switch out or something. Just gonna go to my Celesteela, because I know I can take an Ice Fang pretty well. He does actually wisely switch it up for Waterfall, but Celesteela actually ends up living it with 5 HP due. It's pretty good defenses. I can just go for the Protect here. Unfortunately, the amount of damage it did, even with the Leftovers and the Leech Seed recovery, I'm not 100% sure after a Protect I will be able to survive. So I'm just gonna go for the Double Protect. I don't think I've ever gotten a Double Protect. My opponents always get, like, double protects all the time, so I'm just going to go for it. Hope I can get the double protect to save Celesteela. Unfortunately, the 50% double protect did not work, and, yeah, my Celesteela is going to go down, sadly. And, yeah, it kind of blows. But now I can go into my own Snorlax, because like I said, I have Snorlax. And I'm just going to pulverize some pancakes. And honestly, the greatest thing about this battle is that, two sides. We have extra pulverization and extra pancakes. So, if you ever wanted, like, pancakes in a battle, here we go. We're going to go ahead and pulverize. Honestly, I don't even know why I went for pulverizing pancake here, because I probably could have just killed him with something else. You know, maybe not. I might have, like, Earthquake on this set. I don't remember. But I decided to pulverize him anyway, and it does kill the Gyarados, so... There you go. It's just going to explode in, like, pancake fashion. Unfortunately, he did get the Toxic off on my Snorlax. Which, and you know what? That's why I did it, because I'm pretty sure I have Rest on this set. I think I have Rest and Sleep Talk, of all things. I don't remember, actually. But whatever, he's going to go ahead and kill me with Hammer Arm. That's an interesting move instead of... yeah, it's an interesting move to have, because it's going to lower his speed. And, yeah, I also have Hoopa Unbound here, who looks freaking huge. I actually no idea how big it actually is, but it looks huge. And, yeah, in comes his Hippowdon, which is a good play for him, because I'd actually just go for the a poison move, and I don't remember why. But, you know, I went for the Gunk Shot, and it doesn't do anything to the Hippowdon. And I do have to switch, and I'm just going to go right back into Executory. Unless he has, like, Ice Fang or something, I know that I can probably... live, whatever, and just set up my, well, you know, my Leech Seed tactics again. So there's the Earthquake. It's not going to do a whole lot. And, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and, I believe, Leech Seed. Do I Leech Seed here? He's going to Stone Edge. He's going to miss. Oh, no, I just go for the sub. I go for the sub knowing that it'll activate my Harvest ability. So there you go. I eat my Citrus Berry and get my sub up. So now I'm looking pretty nice. Because I, you know, have the same amount of HP, and I have my sub up, and now I can go for the Leech Seeds. And, yeah, it's just going to go to Metagross, and that is fine by me. I know that it is faster, and it can break my sub, but I can actually keep going for sub, because I still have that berry, and I can still heal. So this must be really, really aggravating for him. So that's what you get for bringing a non-Titan to a quote-unquote Titan match. So yeah, there is the Meteor Mash, and it's going to go ahead and break my Executor sub, but I'm just going to go ahead and sub. There's really no reason not to. Sub has a ton of PP, and this thing is Leech Seeded, so I'm going to get that HP back. Plus, when I sub again, I'm actually going to go ahead and eat my berry, because the Harvest triggers. So there's the Meteor Mash. I'm just going to keep going for the sub, and he breaks it, and I'm just going to go for the sub again. And not only that, I get to eat my berry again, and get my Substitute back. And now I'm going to get Leech Seed Recovery, so this is looking pretty nice. I forget who gave me this. Somebody recommended this set to me, and if you are the person who recommended this set to me, give yourself a pat on the back and type in the comments. I know it was somebody. I don't know if it's from YouTube or Twitch, but somebody told me to try this Executor set, and so I genned it, and then I don't think I ever used it before now. And I don't even remember when. It might have been like the very beginning of the generation, but whatever. Anyway, he's not going to Hammer Arm, which I guess he's trying to get slower than me, maybe. But it's kind of pointless. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going for the sub. And, yeah, I eat my berry again. And I still have a sub. And I'm just going to eat him for breakfast with my Leech Seeds. So, yeah. I'm hoping that Harvest triggers again so I can have my berry back. And, he ends up missing the Meteor Mash this turn, which is actually fine. I don't have my berry, so it wouldn't have triggered, I don't think. But now the Leech Seed just finished him off, and I'm still looking pretty nice with a sub as he goes back into Conkeldurr. And I was contemplating what to do here. I decided just to go for the Leech Seeds, being that it's kind of important to the set. He does have the Poison Jab, which I don't know if it can kill me. But I don't know if I want to risk it, being that how good Executor has been doing this match. And I know that he's faster, and if I go... My Harvest did trigger, so that's nice. I decided to switch out. I probably shouldn't have, because I'm pretty sure I'm EV defensively, and I could probably take a unstabbed Poison Jab. Plus, he just goes for the Hammer Arm. Ends up missing my Stack Attacker, so it was a good prediction on his part, but ended up being... missing. I just go for a Protect just to get some extra Leech Seeds. He's going to keep going for Hammer Arm, and I don't really have a switch in for that, unfortunately. So I think I just let my Stakataka go down. And, yeah, that's probably not good, but whatever. Now here, I make a mistake. What I really should have probably done is now that this thing had lower speed, I probably should have went into my Executor and just went for the sub. But instead I decided to go into my Hoopa Unbound, which actually was kind of a mistake, because if I could have gotten a sub up against Conkeldurr, I could have stalled it, and potentially still had a sub when it was done. Unfortunately now, he still has Garchomp, so I'm pretty sure Garchomp can actually destroy me now. So in comes Garchomp, and yeah, this guy has a 6-foot Garchomp. Does have Dragon Claw. My only hope at this point is that it had Outrage, which means it might hurt itself in its confusion. And now I'm just kind of hoping that Executor can live ahead. I actually make another mistake here. I should have actually probably went into my other Pokemon, because it probably would have had a better chance to survive, being Guzzlord. So I decided to go to my Executor. It does not live, even though it is Dragon Claw. And in comes Guzzlord, which has a ton of HP, so I probably what I should have went to, because it actually does live. Unfortunately, I don't have like a good move against it. Well, Dragon Tail doesn't quite kill. Dragon Tail would have phased it though, and maybe given me a chance at an Executor stall, but I don't know. Good game, ScepGandy. I guess you win this round. I made some mistakes actually during the end. I really should have went to Executor against Conkeldurr. Probably could have been a completely different match, but whatever. I'm going to pat myself on the back for actually using Titans. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite heavyweight Pokemon, aka Pokemon that is huge? Not Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is not huge. In fact, it's really not even that heavy as far as Pokemon go. I mean, it's 190 pounds, but it's only 4 feet tall. So, you know, leave a comment about that. Your favorite heavyweight Pokemon. As for me, my favorite Poke Giant is probably going to be... Well, it depends on what you define, but, you know, as giant, which is probably what ScepGandy, you know, did. I really like Celesteela. I mean, I know a lot of people hate Ultra Beasts, but if I had to pick, like, a huge Pokemon that I really, really like, it is Celesteela. Not only is it really useful, but it's really cool looking. It's like a floating fortress of doom. So, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.